Hello and welcome to Open, everyone. I'm Rhina Valentin, your host of Café con Leche for the next hour. Always inviting you to get social with us online. That is, tweet us and follow us on Instagram at BronxNet TV and or like us on Facebook at Open BronxNet Television. And of course, while you're there, don't forget, follow moi on Twitter, FB, Instagram, Insta Stories, LinkedIn, Snapchat at Rhina Valentin. Okay, so our first guest of Open Friday 2019 is actually one of my favorites here on Open, yes. He is the CEO of his own music company, Platinum Boy Entertainment, Inc., a producer, a musician, and now the host of his own talk show series, I should say, a Bronx Tell. And joining us to tell us about his latest projects along with what he has for the new year, we welcome Antwan Amadeus Thompson. Woo!
What an
We're all
introduction.
in there.
Yes.
Welcome, King Amadeus.
Peace and blessings, Queen. Happy New Year.
Thank you.
How you feeling? You're looking amazing as usual.
Thank you.
Spirit, everything, energy is flowing.
Thank you.
The colors are flowing.
I'm feeling it. Bring it.
Let's go.
I'll take it.
We here.
Yeah, but
You know I had to come see you.
I'm so happy you came
I
to
gotta
see
come
me
see
at
you.
the
That's a
top of
must.
the year.
That's a must.
Before you go traveling around the world,
Yes.
which you have done like tremendously
Yes.
throughout the past year.
Yes, ma'am.
And I'm really looking forward to hearing about your tour.
Yeah.
And you're still working with Trey Songz,
Absolutely.
right?
Going on 11 years.
Musical director.
Yes, ma'am.
And you're also drumming with him.
Yes.
We're going to go on and on, but let's just talk a little bit about touring, right? Because I think that could wear on the body a little bit and on the spirit because you're away from home, you're away from your family.
Yes.
So let's talk about how that impacted you in 2018.
Yes, absolutely. Just always being on the road, like you said, is definitely wear and tear on the body. Not only am I touring with Trey Songz as a music director and tour drummer, but I also have a residency in Las Vegas. So I travel to Las Vegas pretty much every weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Playing at a nightclub, #1 hip-hop nightclub in Vegas, Dre's nightclub. So definitely a lot of wear and tear on the bodies, always being up in the air above 30,000 feet. You know, it's a lot.
Yeah,
It's a lot.
wow. Yeah, you saw my eyes open up. I'm
Yeah.
like, wait, because Vegas is all the way on the other
Yes.
side. And that's a different time zone as
Absolutely,
well.
yeah.
And so you're picking up and losing hours
Right,
just
right.
in the trip.
Right.
And then your body has to readjust every single week.
Yes.
Ouch.
Yes. But when you love it, when it's what you're passionate about, you know, it's not even a job. It's just what you go and what you love to do. So at the end of I did the same thing as we talked off air about just relaxing and taking time to myself to rebuild, refocus, rejuvenate, pray, and just get ready for the new 2019 year. That's what I had to do. I just sat down. New Year's Eve, I was home with my family. We said Happy New Year's. Had a few drinks. That's important.
It is important. It's absolutely important to give it back to yourself, and who better to do it than with your family,
Absolutely.
right?
So we were watching a movie. Well, I was watching a movie after that. Next thing I know, I was like laid out across the floor. My queen is up, my son is up, my princess is up, and they're like watching the movie and they're watching me sleep. And I'm like, oh, I forgot. So I had posted a funny clip. It was LeBron James turning up. It was like 11:59 and he's turning up. And then the clips fast forward to 2:01 a.m. and then he's like leaving. And that was kind of, where I was. Because, I'm always turned up.
I know you're turned up. I mean, you got a lot going on. I got a whole list of things I got to get through before this segment is over. I mean, I'm really interested in this, the songs on 2K19 and the video games.
Yeah.
Like, talk about that. That's what's up.
Shout out to Young and Me. We've created quite a few records this past year. Petty Wop, Car Confessions, and basically those songs were featured on the game, on the 2K19 video game with LeBron James on the cover, and the 2019 Madden.
And you serve as a producer of these songs.
Yes, so that was definitely a moment for me. I love video games. I do play video games when I make time for it, but just to appear on something so major. And my son is a video game, so as we're playing, Madden and we're playing 2K, to hear, your song in the background is kind of like one of the coolest things ever, especially as a dad.
Yeah,
He's like, hey, Dad, that's your song. And I'm like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? So
yes, look at the example
awesome.
you're setting,
Yes,
right? And
yes.
also you're a part of his next generation,
Absolutely.
because that's a whole nother
Absolutely.
generation,
Yes.
and their way of listening, even listening to music,
Right.
is different
Right.
than ours, right?
Right.
And so, you always come and you sit here, so... so humbly, and I'm always amazed at the
you.
list of people that you've worked with.
Right.
And if you don't mind, I would love to just share with our viewers. I mean, this, I mean, you know, you've worked with Chris Brown, you've
Right.
worked with J-Lo, you've worked with, obviously, you're still working with Trey
Songz, right.
You've worked with, let me see,
Long list.
I'm trying to name them off the top of my head because
Let me help you. I normally
go for it.
say blessed to produce for over 90 artists, and because I try to sit down and name everybody. You already helped me. J-Lo, Chris Brown, Trey Songz, CeeLo Green, Remy Ma, Papoose, and congrats to them on having their new baby, BX all day. And, you know, ESPN First Take theme song, the video games as you mentioned, Young and May. So it's just, you know, it's been a long road, going on 18 years now. I still love it. I'm still passionate about it. I'm still motivated and inspired by the new generation, the new sound, the youngins that's coming up in the music business. So it's always fun and exciting.
And what's beautiful is that you also pass it on to the next generation.
absolutely.
And I've had the honor of serving on one of your
Yes,
panels,
yes,
and
yes.
so I've experienced it and I've witnessed what it is that you actually provide. And
Right.
I think it's so important that they understand. And I love that so much about you is that
thank you.
it's not just about being in the front.
Right. Right.
You know, and here you're a perfect example because you do play, but you're producing, and so
Right.
you're on the back end,
Yes.
but yet
Yep.
you're
Behind the
still in the field,
In
and
the
you're
mix.
still in the creative process,
Right.
which is really what it's all about. Or
Absolutely.
what should be the primary motivator.
Correct. You know, I'm from the Bronx, from 169th and Washington Avenue. Very tough neighborhood. And, you know, when you look at the news, we're kind of like on the news for violence. We're on the news for NYCHA, you know, not having heat, for the rodents running crazy. You know, so we did a talent show, I think 2 weeks ago, right before the new year came in. And I didn't even know that the talent show was happening at my old school, the school where I first went, the school where I first discovered my musical talents, the drums. And I just ended up in this place now, 37-year-old man, 17 years in the game, and I'm like, wow, what am I doing here? But it's just amazing, you know, how God brings things back and around full circle to just be able to look at the kids that sat in the audience that have the same dreams that I had. I'm living mine, so it's like I must help them and show them that they can live their dreams as well, being from the same neighborhood. No excuses.
Right.
I'm from where you from. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure it's a lot more challenging now, but you know, you use those challenges, you take those challenges, and you say, I gotta make it. I have no choice but to make it. I gotta get out of here. I gotta get my family out of here and allow them to be in an environment that's safe and conducive to their spirits.
Right, and it is about environment, people,
Right.
places, and things. And
Absolutely.
so, in closing, let's talk a little bit about Bronx Tell.
Yes.
Because that's this new talk series you got
Yeah.
going on. Yeah,
I'm trying to step in your
I like
shoes
the
a little
title
bit.
too. You stepping in my shoes?
Yeah,
All right
I
now.
don't know if I'm gonna be as good as you, but you know, I'm trying to hang in there.
I know you're pretty phenomenal in
Thank you.
speaking.
Thank
so
you. So
I
they-
can only imagine.
Well, we had the Music 101 college tour going, which you've blessed us with your presence at, where were we? Bronx Community. So I actually wanted to bring that same vibe to it. It was a store that a Bronx native is actually a store, and it just wouldn't fit. So, you know, my partner at the time, Mike Daniel, was like, you know, we can't fit the Music 101 in this store, but maybe we can use this concept. So he, you know, created the concept of a Bronx Tell, and basically the show is about educating the world of who is from the Bronx, who represent the Bronx, and who have done amazing things in the Bronx and worldwide in regards to talent, in regards to music, whatever it is. And we just highlight them and just talk about the journey and where they're from and how they got started and how they got to where they are today. So just pretty much highlighting people from the Bronx that are doing their thing and really bringing notice to their accolades and just, you know, putting it on display for the people.
I love all of
Yeah.
the collaborations that
Right.
Bronx Native has been bringing to the forefront.
Yes, yeah.
Every time somebody comes on air, they're always mentioning Bronx Native.
from
So
the
shout
same
out to
school,
Bronx
too.
Native. Yeah, you
Colonel
know, it's just
Hayes,
great
yeah,
work. It's just,
yeah.
you know, the intention behind everything they're doing.
Absolutely.
It's so awesome. And so before we go, where can people watch this?
We're still shooting.
Okay.
We're still building and putting everything together. We have some amazing guests. We had Tony Sunshine. We had DJ Chuck Chillout. We had Lord Finesse. We had Buck Wild, comedian extraordinaire Jacob Berger, also you know, social media influencer, comedian. So we're just building, still putting it together. A lot of pieces to do. It's definitely a new thing for us. You know, so we got to make sure it's right before we, you know, share with the world. So we're definitely still putting it together.
And you'll definitely be coming back to share with us
Absolutely.
when it receives its
Yeah.
airtime.
Yeah.
Awesome. Amadeus, thank you so much for
Thank you
making
for
the
always
time to
having me.
come in here and bless
Absolutely.
our set at the top of the new year.
Thank
Happy
you.
2019,
Blessings, Queen.
King.
Thank you. Go
Yes.
get 'em.
Woo!
I want you to be this fly and flashy every time.
You got it.
Okay, so all the stylists, wherever y'all, the makeup, everybody need her to be rocking all year. If she starts this way, she has to end this way. You know what I'm saying?
Oíste.
That was for the team.
Thank you. That was for the team. He gave you a shout out. All right, you guys, once again, for more information on Amadeus and his latest projects, you can check him out at Amadeus PMB and visit his website, PlatinumBoyMusicWorldwide.com. That's PlatinumBoyMusicWorldwide.com. All right, we have to take a quick. We got me on the text. We got to take a quick break, but when we return, we're going to sit down with author Kia Harris, and we're going to focus on love, life, and sisterhood. Don't go anywhere.